Illinois has a month-and-a-half long turkey season, but that doesn't mean you get to hunt that long. The state's broken into a north and south zone, each with 5 subseasons of varying lengths. This year, my hunting buddy Tom and I drew bookend seasons in the southern zone, where he got to hunt early April for 5 days, while I'm scheduled to chase seasoned gobblers in May that probably need a Viagra prescription to have any interest in a hen. Now, that's not to say early season birds are easy, as we're once again reminded. This year it seemed every bird willing to sound off was henned up with one or more fresh ladybirds. As it were, I decided to take a break from a bad run of fishing luck in Florida and join Tom on his inaugural attempt at a turkey with a crossbow. I would run the camera equipment and he would do the rest. Arguably, this is the best action and most excitement that we had in the first 3 days. And as we'd soon see, day 4 was going to shape up to be a bust.
This morning.
Well, not much, as you can see. We came back to where we heard 4 birds yesterday, and they weren't very vocal yesterday. Each bird gobbled 2 or 3 times at the most on the roost. And they flew down and then they were quiet. This morning we have not heard a single gobble, and we're sitting here overlooking this pasture, and we just watched a hen walk across it. But it's probably going on 10 o'clock now. We've still not heard a gobble. So I kind of think we walked in yesterday at daylight and we spooked a coyote. So they're paired up right now, so there had to be 2 of them. I kind of think maybe the predators have got them run off or shut down. But I don't know why they wouldn't be gobbling right now. Maybe they've moved off the property for a few days. They're going to trickle back in.
Fine.
Weather's perfect, yeah. So maybe
not
it's
a single gobble.
Yeah.
And you can generally hear half a mile, 3/4 a mile.
Yeah, and there's always birds in here, so I kind of think maybe that's the only thing I can come up with is maybe the coyotes pressured them out of here for a few days, and then they'll need a few days to trickle back in.
We still had one more day to hunt and a number of private tracks to try, so we rolled the dice and picked one.
It's on that far hill. Backside. We've got 2 birds hung up, and I'm sure they're with hens. Okay, tell me what we got.
We got 2 gobblers close. I'm hearing another one to the north. This bird has just fired it up, as you're gonna hear. I mean, he's triple gobbling.
Yeah.
This bird is pretty well shut up. I've heard some hens down there with him.
Yeah.
This bird is not shut up while I'm on him. But this is so thick, I don't know how to get to him. We're going to ease down over this hill, see if we can get eyes on this bird. I think he's right down at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah. Well, apparently we moved too fast. Did we move? So we moved on this bird, and the bird had moved into place. He's 40 yards ahead of us, strutting. strutting out there. This is painful. Not necessarily how you draw this up. I have no idea if that turkey's still there. It seems as though he's waiting for it. What happened?
What happened is we should have sat there for another 5 minutes. He was coming up the hill.
Looking back, bird in the field. So, got a bird going in this field up here. I'm gonna try and sneak up on it. Where is he?
He's not 40 yards out in the field.
Okay.
Go hide in a bunch of I'm gonna go kill this bird.
That bird is right out in the field. Over there. Tom's there. Trying to sneak up and get a shot. Hopefully he remembers to turn his camera on. Bird'd be dead if we were shotgun hunting. He's gonna birds just out. You just can't see it. He's scratching. I don't know if you can see him. He's almost out in the field, but he's looking up over to see. Boy, that bird's real. He must have hit him.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah. Yep. Nice bird. Any bird's nice with a crossbow.
2-year-old. And that's just fine.
Yeah. That is amazing. That bird would have stood no chance at all with a gun.
Oh no.
But that is a lot of work with a bow, with a crossbow. Amazing.
Went in there and came out on the opposite leg. He was dragging this other leg. All right.
Total mission accomplished.
Crossbow turkey. We kind of blundered on one about an hour ago. We got up and moved about 5 minutes before we should have, and kind of bumped him. So then we went after another bird that was really fired up, and he just shut off. I think he's over on the next property anyway. So then I've been hearing this one off and on all morning over in this other woods. And so we kind of headed up this way, and he was louder. I could tell he was in this field somewhere. And by the time we got up here, he was all the way over on the edge of this field. And I just clucked at him, purred at him a little bit, scratched the leaves like a feeding hen, and he came right up to the edge of the woods, and I belly crawled, I don't know, 10, 15 yards to get a little closer to him. And of course I'm shooting this high off the ground. There was a bunch of May apples in my way, and I found a little lane through the May apples and got an arrow into him. He was quartered towards me. I hit him towards the front of the breast, and it came out on the opposite leg because he tried to run and he was dragging that leg. He wasn't getting anywhere. He made it just 5 yards in the timber there. But exciting hunt.
Yeah. There you go, man.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Is that your first turkey with a crossbow?
First with a crossbow. I've killed probably a dozen with a traditional bow, but this is the first time I ever went after one with a crossbow. And well, we've been trying it all week, and we just had birds that wouldn't cooperate, so we changed locations. And
last day.
here it is, last day of the first season, and made it come together. So these birds change so much from one day to the next. I mean, yesterday there was no birds gobbling, and today we heard, what, 4 or 5 probably?
Yeah.
So I don't know what changed, but something flipped their switch.
Well done. These are the best things.
There's the damage right there.
Yeah.
Went in there and came out back over on the back side over there. So I double lunged him right there.
Okay.
Would you expect anything less?
No.
No.
Well done, sir.